Testing. 1, 2, 3. Back in the saddle again. Back in the saddle again. Okay. Here we go. Hello everyone. DragonoftheEastblu once again, bringing to you yet another video. So, I'm sure some of you are wondering, hey, haven't I seen this shit before? Well, you'd be right, because I did make a video about the ending of Bleach, but that was 3+ years ago, and a lot has happened since then. But generally, my feelings haven't changed. If you haven't seen my previous video, but are too lazy to watch it, I'll do a quick recap. Everything after the Winter War arc is bullshit. Just to be a little more serious, I honestly find that the changing of lore, changing of character personalities and backstories and so forth was just too much to accept as canon, so I just decided to put a pin in it and say that the series ended with the Winter War arc. And like I said before, there were some things that I did like. That Isshin was the former captain of the 10th Division, for example. That he's part of the Shiba clan, making the Kurosakis related to Ganju and Kukaku a little less believable. I also like that there were substitute Shinigami before Ichigo, like Ginjo, which was, I'm assuming, set up way back in chapter 182. Speaking of which, there was something set up with Ishida and that badge, if I'm remembering correctly. That never panned out, did it? I recently reread Bleach and I didn't see anything else. Maybe I'm wrong, who knows. At the same time, I wonder if Kubo actually planned that far ahead. If you guys don't remember, after the Winter War arc, people asked what was the future of Bleach and how much was actually left, because if you had read Bleach, the whole story felt geared to the Winter War arc being the final battle, and thus the final arc. Instead, Kubo started the Fullbringer arc and made a statement that he had another 10 years worth of content left. Just to do some quick inaccurate math, since Shonen Jump is a weekly magazine, though taking into consideration Golden Week and Christmas, but leaving out potential hiatus periods and medical reasons for breaks, anywhere from 45 to 50 chapters can potentially come out annually. So if Kubo had 10 years of content planned, and that's planned in quotes, that equates to 450 to 500 chapters, give or take. I know that there are a lot of plot holes that need filling and questions that need answering, but if you need 500 chapters to take care of all that, I don't think you thought things through as well as you think you did. Massage. I'm sorry, it's been really humid here. I don't know, maybe I have allergies I didn't know about until today. I don't know, I'll probably have to go to the doctor soon. Anyways, that's where we come to the main event, the final battle between Ichigo and Yuha Bak. Now, there are a lot of questions in regards to plot and characters and lore, but we won't be discussing that here. If we do, we'll be talking into the middle of next week. But if you do want information on all that, then I cannot recommend enough this guy right here, Tekking 101. He's a fantastic manga reviewer and has been doing Bleach reviews since the Fullbringer arc, and he knows his shit. Seriously, I don't even read Bleach anymore, I just watch his reviews. He's funny as hell, quick-witted, and honestly I can say that he did a far better job than I did with Naruto Fails of the Week. But in my defense, he gives a shit and likes Bleach. I just loathe Naruto. But yeah, in retrospect, I should have put more effort into my work back then. Anyways, the final battle of the series is between Ichigo and Yuha, with only 5 weeks left. And Ichigo has gotten completely wrecked. No joke, it's like, here's my final form, and Yuha breaks his Bankai. Game over. What the actual fuck? So, there are clearly a mountain of problems with Bleach ending in only 5 weeks and Ichigo being this outmatched. Is Tite Kubo possibly rushing the ending? There might be a slight possibility. I mean, really, I was with Tekking that 20 to 25 chapters seemed like a good round number to work with, especially that Kubo used an ink splot to hide the actual number, but 5? Mind blown. Kubo, you've turned into Masashi. If it wasn't apparent to everyone before, it most certainly is now. Think about it. He's needlessly prolonged the series for no reason other than to maybe outlast Naruto, which is really not something you want to do given that Naruto was obviously a series never intended to be that long. And with 5 chapters, you're not going to cross 700, so well, that goes that theory. He's underdeveloped most of his characters, including Ichigo, who is nowhere near strong enough to defeat Yuha Bak, just like Naruto was with Madara and Kaguya. He's contradicted previously established lore in his series, the most problematic being that Bankai cannot regenerate or be repaired, even though we've seen it happen before with Renji's Hiho Zabimaru, Mayuri's Konjiki Ashishi Jizo, and Ikaku's Ryumon Rozakimaru. Did I do that all in one take? Renji's Hihio Zabimaru, Mahyuri's Konjiki Ashisogi Jizo, and Ikaku's Ryumon Hozukimaru. Even though I'm called a weeaboo, even I can't pronounce this shit correctly in one long go. What a dumb gimmick of a plot device. And if any one of you use that explanation by Mahyuri that he remodeled his Bunkai, do shut the fuck up. Because Renji's Bunkai was destroyed to pieces and was completely restored on its own, and Mahyuri's claim that the Bunkai is still damaged is bollocks. Here's the thing with very important information like this. It needs to be brought up. What I mean is, information like Bunkai cannot regenerate and that Renji's has been permanently broken since chapter 143 should have been established hundreds of chapters ago. These are world-building pieces of information that you just cannot ignore until you need a plot device. This is why I don't consider anything past the Winter War arc as canon, even the stuff I like, because to me, rules of the world and world building blocks only brought up this late in the series scream that the creator didn't think of them until now and is just pulling them out of his ass to further the plot. I.e. the world religion of Naruto, the backstory of the demon lords, Naruto's family line, the history of the world, etc. It's lazy, stupid, and beyond insulting, not only to your readers and fans, but to the very story you created. And the industry for that matter. The same goes for the Fullbringers, saying that Sado's powers are a Fullbring, that Ichigo has one as well. Not to go into that too much, but I feel that the Fullbringers are just a canon version of the Bounce, which was such a good filler arc I mistook it as canon, just nowhere near as good. Fuck you, Kubo. Carrying on, he's changed characters' personalities and backstories, with the biggest and most idiotic being that Unohana was the first Kenpachi. He set up situations that have never paid off or were ignored entirely, which were kind of big, like Orihime using her powers to reverse the Hogyoku's power and strip Aizen of his immortality, and Ichigo mastering his final hollow form, which was the same for Naruto mastering his demon powers that got put off to the last possible second and was then nothing more than a MacGuffin. That one really stung, Kubo. Speaking of Aizen, what's he been doing since you brought him out on that lazy boy? Watching Netflix? On a plasma screen TV. I cannot do Alucard. This then leads us to the final and biggest fuck up of them all, which is literally the same problem Masashi ran into. He made a villain that he doesn't know how to kill off, but keeps making stronger. So, basically Madara. This is so incredibly asinine. As I've said previously, Bleach was supposed to end with the Winter War arc, as that is how the story was written. It's so obvious that Kubo didn't have anything else planned, but kept the series going anyways, without taking enough time to brainstorm. This bothers me so much because I've always praised Bleach for its amazing writing. It's never been perfect, mind you, even One Piece, which is my all-time favorite series, has some issues, but it's been otherwise really solid. So why did it turn out this way? I honestly don't know. Did Kubo really think that he could go for another 10 years? Was he trying to go up against Oda? There is no denying that at one point Bleach was the overall number 2 series, but it's always been clear that it would never close the gap between itself and One Piece. I guess Kubo took a gamble, and it hasn't paid off. I'm honestly happy that Bleach is finally ending. But whatever the ending is, I'm not looking forward to it. I again have to agree with Tekking that the worst and most likely ending is that Ichigo will find a MacGuffin just like Naruto did and beat Yuha. Furthermore, the best ending would be that Yuha actually wins, cause I can't see a realistic way Ichigo could win without some plot no jutsu. I don't know what's going on at SJ headquarters, cause this seems to be a problem nowadays. Great series turning to shit and or series having rushed endings. History's mightiest disciple Kenichi had a rushed as hell ending. Yes, I know that it was published in Weekly Shonen Sunday by Shoukokugan. Okay, there are so many Japanese words here, this is going to take a long time to record properly. Yes, I know it was published in Weekly Shonen Sunday by Shogakukan, but Shogakukan was founded by Sheshnoa Inc., which is Weekly Shonen Jump, Weekly Young Jump, Non-No, and Ultra Jump, who then founded Hakusensha, but they are all considered to be one giant company called Hitotsubashi Group. Fucking nailed it! I am still convinced that someone decided to cancel Kenichi even though it was popular. And whoever you are, I will find you, and I will kill you. In a great match of Street Fighter V. Not funny, but sure, why not? Toriko, which I think stopped being good a while ago, apparently is also ending. Naruto, that goes without saying. Rosario plus Vampire 2, which only exists because Monthly Shonen Jump was cancelled and then became Shonen Square. Why, I don't know. Also had a shit ending. Maybe I'm just seeing things or have poor opinions about all this, but I am worried about the future if this is going to be the norm. But let's go a little closer to home for a second. Bleach was a part of my life for a long ass time. After I got into One Piece and Naruto over 10 years ago, I quickly got into Bleach. These were the big series that I looked forward to every week, watching the anime and then switching over to the manga, as well with so many other series. I abandoned Naruto years ago and never looked back. And when I did, it only reassured me that I made the right choice in abandoning it. Then I started beating an already dead horse further into the ground. Just to be sure, horror movies have taught me well. But Bleach was a horse of a different color. Oh, I made a pun and I didn't even notice. Yes! Self-high five. Sure, I consider the ending being at the Winter War arc and that's that, but unlike Naruto, Bleach was such a good fucking series that it still hurts today to see what it turned into. And because of that, I have mixed feelings about it finally coming to an end. I want it to end to save what little dignity it has left, but at the same time, I'm gonna miss seeing it come out every week. Or maybe I'm just gonna miss Tekken 101's reviews. I don't know. Come to think of it, there are only a few series that I'm still legitimately excited for. One Piece, that goes without saying. Shokugeki no Soma. Fuck Attack on Titan and OP Man. This is the hypest shit right now. Speaking of which, be right back. Chapter 174 just came out. I'm gonna be back in a second. Just wait. Why the fuck did I leave? I'm at a fucking computer. I can just read it here. Fucking moron. Hajime no Ippo. More so now with Ippo maybe getting his shit together and going for the world. And that's about it. I've lost interest with Detective Conan as the plot is never going to move forward more than 2 inches every year. Fairy Tail jumped the gun with the first Dragon Festival. I might make a video about that one of these days. Karate Shokushi Kohinata Minoru is great, but it's already ended and they're just uploading the entire series now. Silver Spoon I adore, but that hiatus has really messed with the online scans. I don't know what happened to Maoyu Mao Yusha. Wow, okay. I don't know what happened to Maoyu Mao Yusha. Did I get that right? Where's my phone? Where is my phone? What the fuck? And now we wait for the fucker who is blasting music outside so I don't get a copyright strike, because for all I know, this microphone's gonna pick it up. I don't know what happened to Mahu Yusha, but please release more chapters. And the list goes on. I'll still have plenty of shit to read, so I'm not that worried. At least for a while. So we'll leave it at that. Anyways, Bleach will be ending on August 4th if things go smoothly. Probably not. And we will be waiting with bated breath. No, we won't. This is the Dragon of the East Blue saying sail on. Tell me what you guys think about the ending of Bleach in the comments down below, and I will see you guys next time with a follow-up to the final chapter. Brace yourselves!
If there's something strange in your neighborhood, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! If there's something weird and it don't look good, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! I ain't afraid of no ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Just to be a little more serious here, I honestly find that the changing of the lore, changing of the characters, personalities, and I'll redo that. Instead, Kubo started the Fullbringer arc and made a statement that he would have another 10 years of content worth... Fuck that up completely. I know that there are a lot of plot holes that need filling and questions that need answering, but if you need 500 chapters to take care of that, I don't think you've taken... I gotta read the whole line. But in my defense, he gives a shit and likes Bleach. I just loathe Naruto. But yeah, in retrospect, I probably should have put more effort into my work back then. I'll read that line. He's underdeveloped most of his characters, including Ichigo, who is nowhere near strong enough to defeat Yuha, just like Naruto was with Madara and Kaguya. Madara. Woo. Renji's Hiho Zabimaru, Mahyori's Konjiki, Ashiki, Ashiogi Jizo, and Ikaku's Ryumon Hozukimaru. Renji's Hihio Zabimaru, Mahyori's Konjiki, Ashigo. Renji's Hihio Zabimaru, Mahyori's Konjiki, Ashisogi Jizo, and Renji's Hiki. It's lazy, stupid, and beyond insulting. Not only to the Oh my god. It's so obvious that Kubo didn't have anything else planned, but kept the series going anyways without taking enough time to brainstorm. I again have to agree with Tekking that the worst and most likely ending is that Ichigo will find a MacGuffin just like Naruto did and beat Yahweh. It's Yuha, but it's written like Yahweh, so I can't stop pronouncing it because it's I again have to agree with Tekking that the worst and most likely ending is that Ichigo will find a MacGuffin just like Naruto did and beat Yahweh. I again have to agree with Tekking that the worst and most likely ending is that Ichigo will find a MacGuffin just like Naruto. Okay, water time. I can feel it coming on. Okay, that went down the wrong tube. Furthermore, the best ending would be that Yahweh... Fuck me. Shut up, plane. This is what I get for living near a fucking airport for wafers. Wafers? History's Mighty Disciple Kenichi had a rushed as hell ending. Yes, I know it was published in Weekly Shonen Jump. Shit. Okay, this is where we're gonna get into the problems. But those are all considered to be one giant company called Hitotsubashi Group. Fuck. This is what I get for being thorough. Yes, I know that it was published in Weekly Shonen Jump Fuck. Yes, I know it was published in Weekly Shonen Sunday by Shokugakugan. But they are all considered to be one giant company called Hitotsubashi Group. It's called the Hitotsubashi Group. Fuck, I was so close. Am I still recording? Yeah, I'm still recording. Okay. After I got into One Piece and Naruto over... I only have to burp like this when I have to do recordings. It's never happened after all this long fucking break I took, but now, like crazy. Okay. Where am I now? So what's my final recording time? More than 33 minutes. Longer than I expected. But goddamn, I miss doing this shit.